Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the news that dropped last night that I wasn't able to cover for the EZA details for Rose and the new Dokkanfest exclusive 17-18 Tournament of Power that's coming to the JP version of the game. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And just to let you know, my voice is strained. It's not out, it's strained. I had an amazing time last night. Went to the Coldplay concert. Ended up that was an amazing experience in the Rose Bowl. Also, I had an amazing breakfast, so I couldn't record this video early. Had some amazing chilaquiles, and anyway, I had a great time. So I just needed to dive in, give you guys my thoughts on the news here that we've been waiting for. Of course, starting with the EZA. Details for EZA Rose. So this is the details here. Shoutouts to Dokkan Wiki for the visuals here as usual, right? So all right, let's dive into this. Future Saga key plus 4, 150% to we expected this, right? This is all 130%. Don't know why they end up only doing not really changing the secondary leader skill. This should be 120, but they just keep it at 100 here. So they changed the super attack and ultra super attack. It has greatly raises defense for one turn now, and with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. And then the ultra super attack greatly raises attack and defense for one turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemies. So one of the things they changed here is really a passive skill that make this unit, I guess, fairly good. I think a lot of people are okay with this. It's not going to age well because it is a percentage boost, and as percentages increase, you know, these become less you know, relevant and more obsolete. We did not get, you know, guard or damage reduction, stuff like that, which would have made it a little bit more relevant. But ultimately, I think they did a good job here. So it's key plus 3, attack and defense 160%. I predicted 166 because they're using the 66 kind of thing here, but they just, you know, scaled it back by 6%. It would have been nice to have that additional 6% though. So 160 there, plus an additional attack and defense 8%. So they boosted this from 6 to 8. Each time key raises up by and up to 160, right? So you do want to target 20 key to maximize this, and it seems like it's fairly easy to do because all you really need to do is get to 18, right? So if you get to 18, then you're already at 21, right? So and then that's where you max out. However, you do launch an additional super attack when key is 22 or more. So there's 21, so you need one more key on top of that, and you get a guaranteed super attack, which is crazy strong. And then plus 6 to key and a high chance of performing a critical hit for the rest of the battle after delivering the final blow, which this is one of the worst mechanics in the game. So anyway, if that happens, great. If not, whatever. So recover 6% HP and 60 when HP is 66 or above, and recovers 6% at the end of the turn, which attack was received. So it's separate here, right? So you recover 6% when HP is 66 or above. That's automatically happen. But if you get a attack received, you get additional 6%. That's how I'm reading this. So the rage skill here. You know, they didn't change it because it's an active skill, so they can't change it. So it activates when HP is 66% or less, starting from the 6th turn of the battle. So it's quite a long time, and I hate this HP restriction being 66% or less. But, you know, in harder content, you might be in that arena, but that 6th turn, it's that's quite a long time now these days. So link skills here: Super Saiyan, Fear and Faith, Kamehameha, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. The biggest issue here is with like the Infinite Zamasus and stuff like that. They don't have like Super Saiyan. So you're not going to use this, generally speaking, or even like Kamehameha. So it's very kind of awkward because it is a Goku Black unit, a Rose unit. It will link up well with other Goku Black units, but with Infinite Zamasu, you know, not as much. Still works fine though. Categories: Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Kamehameha, Exploding Rage, Inhuman Deeds, Corroded Mind, Embody, Accelerated Battle, Worldwide Chaos, Power Super Saiyan, and then Power Wishes. I think ultimately, right, they did a good enough job to make it relevant today. But again, this will it's these boosts here. Once we start getting like 300% and 350 down the road, 9-year, 10-year anniversary, it's less valuable. Now, if they could have done a couple of things, of course, my predictions are a little bit out there, a little bit tough for them to actually make it happen, but I would have loved for Rose to change orbs, like random orbs, into rainbow key spheres, and then 6% damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. I think if they would have added that to the kit here, it would have made this unit just incredibly better. However, of course, when you boost up here, you're going to be very, very strong with, especially with the additional super attack here. It greatly raises defense. It's, again, for now, they did a good job. So it is relevant. It's a relevant unit, a very strong unit. It's going to do a ton of damage. If you're a fan of damage dealing, you're going to love that. Now, of course, we do still have the active skill rage condition. They did boost that up there as well. So we are going to get causes destructive damage to enemy, but then you're also going to receive key +1. Oh, I was like, wait a minute, give me a second. This is the old one. I didn't do the EZA. So this is what it was pre-EZA, and now they're going to change it to this right here. So instead of just causes destructive damage to enemy, it greatly raises attack temporarily, and then also massively raises attack temporarily on the 12 key. But you should be able, on the 18 key. So you should be able to get the 18 key fairly easily, because you're gonna get key +6 plus an additional key +2 key sphere obtained, and then attacks effective against all types. Super strong here, comparable to what you had before, right? When you only got 1, you're able to now get 2 key, and then +6 to key. So you're doing a super attack no matter what. So those rage modes is going to be very strong if you can activate it. So again, if you can activate it. So, but anyway, overall, I think, yeah, it's a strong unit. It's a relevant EZA. I wish they did a little bit more with that, maybe rainbow key sphere change, and maybe a little bit of damage reduction there. But ultimately, I think most of the community is okay with it, and I'm okay with it too. Now, when you're talking about using this unit here, generally you're going to be running on the Infinite Zamasu team here. Now, is this going to be overtaking maybe a Piccolo Jr. in the main rotation? Possibly not. If you don't have this rainbow and you have like a rainbow LR Masu, you might still want to use that in the main rotation. But ultimately, if you are going to run Rose here, you're going to link up fairly well. You again, not going to have Super Saiyan or Fear and Faith up, or Kamehameha, but you will have Dismal Future, which at level 10 it's a key +2, and then critical hit +5%, and then Big Bad Bosses, of course, is ultimately the strongest link of the bunch, and then Fierce Battle, and then Legendary Power. So those are the 4 links that you are going to link up with Infinite Zamasu. So it works out fine. So anyway, the last thing I want to cover and last thing I want to talk about is the announcement for the new Dokkanfest exclusive for the JP version of the game. Now, I'm still thinking, okay, are they going to accelerate something for the global version of the game? Are we going to get this early? Are we going to get it at the same time? Are they going to be just worldwide celebrations from here on out? But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Well, I guess we'll find out in a couple days. But ultimately, this is Tournament of Power 17 and 18. Interesting choice. Not mad at it, but as you can see, Tournament of Power has a lot to increase. There's really not a lot of characters within the Tournament of Power characters, and you can see there's a bunch that have EZA'd here. I think a lot of people are looking toward EZAing, of course, this unit here, the Jiren. You have also the STR UI Goku as an option for an EZA. These guys could EZA as well. It's around the time for them to actually EZA this unit, so I can really see them actually EZAing this Dokkan Festival exclusive there as well. What else? Yeah, so just I think people want to get a boost for Kale and Kefla and those types of units, but I think ultimately this needs buffs. So it'll be interesting to see what the LR might be, if they are going to do an LR. And hopefully, Global gets this very soon. But yeah, Tournament Power definitely needs a lot of help. Needs more extreme help, to be honest with you. but of course we already know what they're doing with extreme class. It's super class or bust, and sometimes you get a good extreme class unit. So that's really all the information we ended up getting last night from the news. Again, I wasn't able to cover it last night. Had an amazing time. So I'm still resting as we speak, but I'll probably do some more videos. Some when the data download comes out. Of course, we're going to have the information on this unit here and see what it's actually going to do here. Is it going to be a new tournament of power leader? Of course, it's going to be a 200%, TUR, and what is it going to lead? So it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. But anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoy the EZA 2 Rosé. That should be probably dropping tonight or tomorrow. Kind of my initial, my secondary prediction, that is, are basically the first, the second, and then of course this coming out on the 4th. So anyway, with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkan, and we'll catch you next time. Later.